Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Talk, where we talk about the latest sneaker releases, sneaker news, and just sneakers in general. In today's episode, we have to talk about that Derschutze is releasing their first ever pair of limited sneakers. Yeah, guys, whew. This is big. This is big. I remember way back when they first teased that they were doing or working on a pair of sneakers. We covered them on the channel actually. We talked about the sample. We were like, oh yeah, so it kind of looks like an Air Jordan 1. Will it ever release? Who knows? Because that was when we didn't know about Derschutze opening up their own factory, and that was like when we were like, are they even going to continue doing releases anymore? Because there was no information. But they're back. They did the shorts first. I honestly thought they were going to come out with a hoodie. Nah, they're coming out with a pair of shoes. So yes, guys, in today's video, we'll be covering all the release details, what the official images look like, everything like that. It's pretty crazy stuff, and it is super limited. Like, if you thought the Warren Lotus Dunks were limited, put them off to the side, because this is even more limited. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. I doubt most people that want them will get their pair. I won't go for a pair because I'm just instantly going to go on the assumption that they're not releasing them in a size US 16 or 17, and I never would buy a pair of these in a smaller size just to ruin someone who like actually genuinely wanted it. So I think I'm going to leave it, but this is a crazy shoe. Now, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Derschutze releases, upcoming Derschutze collections, whatever Derschutze does in general, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for 2,550 subs by the end of August. We hit 2,500 this month, guys. It's an absolutely crazy milestone to hit. Hopefully we can hit this new milestone of 2,550 by the end of August. But let's move on. We'll head on over to Derschutze's Instagram post and we'll cover all the release details and all the official images of their first ever sneaker release. Whoa, here they are! Wait a minute. Hold up. Where have I seen that one before? Wow, it's almost like this shoe's based off a colorway or a certain Jordan model that I have. Yes, guys, Derschutze has done their own artistic version of the Jordan 1 Black Toes. I mean, that's essentially what it is. I mean, the fit's going to be completely different. How it's going to feel is going to be completely different. But that colorway, not including the artwork, is literally the Black Toes. I think that's the craziest thing. I absolutely love it. Let's dive in to the release details first that this article has, and then we will dive into the images. So, releases 10th of August, so in the next 24 hours. 6 p.m. CEST time. I don't know what time zone that is, but all you got to do is put that time zone and convert it to your time zone, and then you know what it is. For me, it drops on August 11th, 2 a.m. I think it is. As I said though, won't be going for this pair. I'll be, fast asleep, not worrying about it, not having my heart stress out. Why would my heart be stressing out on this release? Well, because it's limited to 200 pairs. Oh, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. So if they're making up to a size 10, or if they're only doing 10 sizes, right? That means there's 20 pairs per size. But if they do more sizes, like if they do, I don't know, if they do go up to my size, hypothetically, that means there'd be less pairs per size. So either way, it's just super limited, regardless of if they do heaps of sizes of them, if they don't. It's just, this is going to be wild, man. According to them, it's genuine leather. It's going to be 154, I think it's euros. This is a pre-order item, as they're not finished on them yet, but they will release them and ship them off to you in 1 to 2 months time. So if you are going to go for this release, don't expect the package at your door in a week or a week and a half. It's going to take 1 to 2 months before they even ship it off to you. So really it's going to be like 2 to 2.5 months before you actually receive this thing. So it's going to be very close to the end of the year that you'll receive it. But I mean, worth the wait if you manage to pick it up. So let's have a look at these images. Let's have a look at what's going on. So we have, jeez, I'm assuming, knowing Derschutze, I'm going to assume that this is a full embroidered piece of artwork here on the side. I say that I'm assuming that because Derschutze, they're known for their embroidery. So yeah, nah, Jesus. That's a lot of detail just on this one piece. We'll keep moving on. On the other side, you got a dude chilling in some Japanese garden here. Crazy level of detail. I can't see what this image is here, but I'm assuming that's another bit of embroidery there. I'd be very interested to see how that feels, because that's on the toe box, right? Do you reckon they've done like a piece of leather and then they've embroidered a patch over the top of the leather? Or when you're going to put your feet inside of that, are you just going to feel like embroidery or like, you know, like a material that isn't leather on the inside there? I'd be interested in finding that out. They've got their branding, their iconic little, I don't know what it is. It's a little Japanese woman, right? In a kimono and with Derschutze chilling there. Okay, there we go. That's a much better photo. So we've got more photos of the Japanese garden. It's different on foot to foot, and it makes a full art piece when you put them together. Is that how it works? Because there's a red bar, a red handrail hanging here, and then it continues over here. Bruh. They've got custom insoles. There's Derschutze on the insole. That looks mad comfy with the amount. Look at that amount of foam on the inside there. Jesus, your foot's gonna be mad comfy in this. This would be like the perfect skate shoe. I would not recommend skating in these though, because come on, it's like an art piece, man. This is actually okay. I'm like always like I buy sneakers to wear, but if Derschutze did a pair of these in my size for me, I don't think I'd wear them, man. I think it's just like an art piece. Like it's not even like you could, obviously you could wear them, but it's just, it looks more like an art piece than a sneaker to me, if you kind of get what I mean. And I wouldn't want to ruin that by wearing them. I want to keep the art piece on a shelf or something, you know? I wouldn't want to put it on my feet. Yeah, no, that's absolutely crazy. Wow, I'm blown away that they've done this amount of detail. I'm like, just thinking about it, I'm blown away that in a world pandemic, they opened their own factory. They're releasing their own releases and they're making their own sneakers. Like, this brand is unstoppable. There's nothing that can stop them. When the world halts because of a virus, Derschutze is like, we're gonna make some sneakers. It's crazy, man. This is wild. Well, from what I've heard, it's going to be $15 domestic shipping, €15 domestic shipping, and $20 euros international shipping. So a bit expensive on the shipping, but understandable because, you know, these shoes are going to have to come in like a huge box. I'd be interested in seeing the box actually, because we haven't got the box showcased to us. So maybe in the future, at, you know, 1 or 2 months down the line, they'll show us the production of it on their, you know, on their factory page, because they have Derschutze_factory, and that's where you can see their production and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. I'm honestly really blown away that they did something like that, because a lot of brands would keep that secret, but I kind of like it how they showcase the producing element of the brand. I think that's really cool. How do you guys feel about that? Have you checked out their factory page? I think it's really cool. I think it's a cool idea. I'd be interested in seeing the box. Hopefully they showcase that on that Instagram page. But yeah, this is an absolutely insane release. A lot of people aren't even going to know about it though. Like, as much as I'm like, this is going to be really hard for anyone that wants it to pick up, they've only got like 37,000 followers. So, I mean, this is a piece that down the line, if the brand blows up, a lot of people will be trying to scramble for, because they obviously missed out on it. So, I mean, this is an art piece. This is an investment. I would want this. I would want this, man. This is absolutely crazy. I think that is the artist that they collaborated with in order to get all the graphics done and stuff like that. Most of the time, Derschutze doesn't design their own graphics. They usually hire a up-and-coming artist to do the graphics. So I assume this artist down here did all the graphics for the stuff. And it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, guys. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about all these up-and-coming up-and-coming streetwear brands doing sneakers that resemble already established Nike and Jordan IPs? Because obviously Warren Lotus has done those dunks, and a lot of people are like very angry at him because like he's riding the dunk wave, and he did them on dunks. How do you feel about Derschutze doing their own version of the black toes? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you honestly not care? You're just like, bro, they're sneakers, chill. Will you be going for this release, or are you like, I would just never wear it, it's not for me? Let me know. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on Derschutze's first ever sneaker release on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always, down in that comment section below. And that's it, guys. That is all the release details. So, 10th of August, 2020, 6 p.m. CEST time, 154, I think it's euros, with a 15 to 20 euro shipping cost as well. Limited to 200 pairs. I think it's an art piece. I love it. I would love to just have it on like a shelf. I wouldn't wear them, but I'm not going to be going for a pair because they're not going to release them in my size, and I wouldn't want to cut someone else out who's actually going to love and wear them from their opportunity on picking them up just because I wanted a pair. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I think it's awesome. I love the level of detail in it. I would love to just have one to like review, but like as I said, I'm not going to cut someone else out of their opportunity just to do that, you know. Sick shoe. I love it. I can't believe they're actually releasing these, because I remember like way back when we saw the sample, I was like, this is never going to come out. They proved me wrong. In the middle of a pandemic, Derschutze's like, let's release some shoes. I love it. I love it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I want to hear from you guys though. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you gonna pick it up? Or you're like me and you're sitting here waiting on some hoodies? I'm waiting on some hoodies. I actually messaged them. I was like, hey man, like, big fan of the brand. I've been copping for a while, and the hoods were a little bit small on your past releases. Are your hoods a little bit bigger in the next couple releases? And they were like, the hoods are gonna be bigger. And I was like, yeah, boy. So that's gonna be sick. I'm very, very keen for their next releases. I feel really bad that I'm not supporting them. Like, I didn't buy the shorts. I'm obviously not gonna buy the shoes. Look, I hope their third release is gonna be, you know, some nice hoodies, or a crew neck sweater. I'll take a crew neck sweater. If it's any of those, I'll help you out. I'll financially support you, Derschutze. But this release is not for me. But I want to hear from you guys if you are going to pick them up, how you feel about them, down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to cover upcoming Derschutze releases, upcoming Derschutze sneakers, or just Derschutze in general, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for 2,550 subs by the end of August. As I said, we hit 2,500. You guys have been blowing it up. You guys are absolutely insane. Hopefully, with your further support, with you know, sharing it around, telling your mates, we can hit 2,550 subs by the end of August. But that's it, guys. That's all the release details. If you want to check out the post, it'll be down in the description section below. But yeah, until the next Derschutze release, until the next Sneaker Talk video, until the next Derschutze sneaker release, I'll catch you later.